Bethel Peace Trail is more than just dirt and rocks. It is an inspirational story and a safe space for people to enjoy a stroll on a nice day. Zack Reising is a Noblesville High School alumni who has done so much for the community. Zack's Eagle Scout project was to build Bethel Peace Trail, a place where people with disabilities can easily walk and enjoy nature. Zack's path was a little tougher than most people's, but the folks around him know that Zack has always demonstrated determination and strength in situations where others would normally give up.
Zack's determination, it's inspired me in my own life, probably by what Zack would say, just don't be a wimp. Zack is a kid that I've not seen quit in his eyes or in his mannerisms. He gets things done. He is always positive, and he's basically a guy with that has no excuses. He's never given an excuse.
He has a great sense of humor, and he laughs his way through life. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that's true. His humor is a big one, and also just his positive attitude. There are a lot of reasons for him to allow himself to get beat down, but generally speaking, he never has.
While in high school, Zack showed cerebral palsy was not going to hold him back. In fact, one of his goals was to complete the 100-yard dash without the use of his crutches.
I think Zack's shown not only me, but the rest of the team and even the culture around the school that, we all place limitations on other people or even ourselves that sometimes are false. And I think Zack, going into track or going into even his trail project, may have thought he had some of these limitations that he obviously didn't, and he was able to push those boundaries. And if he's determined to do something, it's going to get done, and he's going to do a great job. So it's just been an awesome thing for me to see and inspiring.
Well, I have cerebral palsy, and I wanted to do something relating to walking and all that.
Cerebral palsy is it's a damaged area in the brain, and in Zack's case, it affected mainly from his core down, and it causes spasticity or tightness because the brain the signals coming back and forth through the spine, they don't respond correctly because he's got part of that pathway in the brain is damaged.
Cerebral palsy changes the way Zack's brain sends signals to his legs, so he decided to create a trail to help people with and without disabilities to have a place to walk and be surrounded by nature. This became the inspiration for Bethel Peace Trail.
Bethel Peace Trail is located in the back of Bethel Lutheran Church. It is just right up the road from the high school. And why did I choose it? Well, because I go to church here, and I just wanted to give back or something.
With Zack's idea to create a trail for everyone to enjoy came some skepticism, as the project was thought to be too extravagant for him to handle on his own. But that did not stop Zack.
When I went to my scout committee to see what they thought that it was so big, too big for me to handle, and then I just said I'll phase it, but I'll just my intention is to create it whole. Like, if I have enough funds to do the whole thing, I want to do it.
Through his trail and by being himself, Zack has made a huge impact on everyone he's come in contact with.
When we walk into church, hardly anyone knows our first names. They really just know us by Zack's dad or Zack's mom. And that's a tribute to him just because of what he did out here, but also what Melissa said earlier, that he's good at generating friendships and relationships with all different kinds of people. And without the trail, he probably wouldn't have had as much exposure to be able to do that. And I think he's benefited more people than Zach's benefited from that. So that's pretty cool.